Have you ever wished there was like a cheat code for financial success? Well, today we're diving into 5 of them, all inspired by the entrepreneur Dan Martell and his incredible journey from, well, rock bottom to 8 9-figure net worth. So let's just jump right in. And listen, this isn't just some theory from a textbook. Look at this quote. This is the real transformation of the guy whose ideas we're talking about today. I mean, going from an addict in prison to a 9-figure net worth, that's what gives these cheat codes their power, right? They were forged in the real world, turning what looked like an impossible situation into just incredible success. All right, so here's the game plan. We're going to start with the big idea, the core mindset, and then we'll break down the 5 powerful cheat codes that come from it. Think of this as your guide to a totally new way of thinking about wealth. Okay, so what is this financial cheat code all about? The core idea is actually pretty simple. Success isn't just about working harder. It's about changing the rules of the game you're playing. It's a complete shift in how you look at value, time, and of course, money. All right, our very first cheat code. Attract money, don't chase it. This is all about stopping the frantic chase for dollars and instead becoming the kind of person who just draws it in. And no, this isn't about luck or manifesting it. It's about systematically building skills that the world finds incredibly valuable. And this quote really nails it. You don't create success by chasing it. You attract it by becoming an attractive character. Now, when he says attractive character, he's not talking about being charismatic or good-looking. It's about having a skill so valuable that opportunities are just drawn to you. You literally become a magnet for success. So the big question is, how do you actually build a skill like that? Well, it really comes down to this 3-step process. First, you have to be super specific about the problem you solve. Are you saving people time, saving them money, or making them money? Get laser focused. Second, you design a clear path to learn that skill. You can literally ask an AI today to build you a 12-week course on almost anything. And third, and this is key, go deep. Don't just be a dabbler, master your craft, because that's what top-tier clients are willing to pay for. Okay, cheat code number 2. This one builds directly on the first. Once you have that really valuable skill, you have to stop selling your time. You start selling the outcome, the results that you can deliver. So, to really get this, let me tell you a quick story. Imagine a factory owner. A critical machine breaks down and the entire production line grinds to a halt. They call in an expert. The expert shows up, works for just 5 minutes, fixes it, and then hands over a bill for $10,000. Is that fair? I mean, it sounds outrageous, right? But here's how the expert broke down the bill. The factory owner wasn't really paying for the 5 minutes it took to tap the machine. That was maybe $100. They were paying for the 28 years of experience that taught the expert exactly where to tap. That knowledge, that outcome of getting the factory running again, that's what was worth the other $9,900. And this gets to the heart of it. When you charge by the hour, you actually get punished for being efficient. Think about it. The better and faster you get at your job, the less you earn for the same task. Selling the outcome, on the other hand, rewards your expertise. It lets you scale your income without having to scale your hours. All right, moving on to cheat code number 3. Focus on flow, not piles. This is all about consistency. See, true wealth isn't just a big pile of cash sitting in the bank. It's the ability to generate cash flow month after month after month. So Martell tells the story about some crypto millionaires he knows. Yeah, they have this huge pile of cash, but they've become prisoners to it. They're actually afraid to spend any of it because they don't have the skill or the system to recreate that wealth. So they're just sitting on this pile of money, but they're not really free at all. Now look at this number, $100,000 a month. This represents a completely different kind of wealth. This is a flow. It's repeatable, it's predictable, and it's sustainable. And that's exactly why this flow is so much more powerful than a static $1 million in the bank. The person earning this has built the systems, the skills to generate wealth over and over again. I mean, in just 10 months, they've made $1 million, and they have the confidence they can do it again next year. That is real financial power. And this isn't just some clever idea. It's how the most successful people on the planet think. They're not obsessed with their total net worth. They're obsessed with the cash flow their assets generate. It's a fundamental shift, moving from a static pile view of wealth to a dynamic flow view. Okay, cheat code number 4 is all about focus. It's called mind your own pockets. And what it really means is stop looking at what everyone else is doing.
the key is to look inward and just meticulously manage your own financial world. I love this metaphor. Don't compare your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 13. It's just so true, right? It's so easy to get discouraged when you see someone else's success, but you don't see the decade of work that went into it. You might be in chapter 3 of your own journey, and you're comparing yourself to someone who's already on chapter 13. You've got to focus on writing your own story.
So how do you actually do that? You build these 3 simple habits. First, check your bank account every single day. Just get a pulse, stay connected to your money. Second, do a weekly review. Score yourself on how you're tracking toward your financial goals. And third, create a monthly personal profit and loss statement. And no, P&Ls aren't just for businesses. Doing this for yourself is the absolute key to mastering your own finances.
And that brings us to our 5th and final cheat code. And this one really reframes the entire purpose of this journey. The idea is to make money your tool. Because the real goal isn't the money itself, it's freedom. Martell tells this story of a food truck owner he knew who worked tirelessly for over 40 years. And for 40 years, he hoarded all his cash and his house because he just didn't trust banks. He saw the money itself as the end goal. And the result? He basically created a low-paying job for himself for his entire life, and he never used that money to create any kind of leverage or freedom. So, this is the massive mindset shift. Money is not the prize, it is the tool. The whole purpose of earning it is to buy back your most valuable asset, which is your time. It allows you to delegate the tasks you don't enjoy so you can focus on the things that only you can do, the things you truly love.
Because at the end of the day, true wealth isn't a number on a statement. It's found in your calendar. It's the freedom to control your own schedule, to decide how you spend your days, who you spend them with, and what you choose to work on. And when all of these pieces really come together, you unlock the ultimate goal, finding the thing that feels like play to you, but looks like valuable work to everybody else.
And that's the ultimate alignment of passion and value. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What's the one thing in your life that you're so passionate about that it feels effortless, but that other people actually find valuable? Because finding that's the key to unlocking your very own